Hey everyone, what is going on? It is K2 Investing here. My name is Karen, and in this video I want to go over December 2021 and all of 2021 payouts for my Robinhood and Webull portfolio. It's going to be a pretty similar video to what you've seen in the past, just going over my charts. And I decided to do a 2-in-1 video because once you see my December totals, you're going to see my totals for the whole year anyway, so I might as well just do it together. My 600 subscribers, thank you. I've been holding steady at that number. I know it seems like once one thing solves itself, another problem arises. For example, I've been traveling the world a lot lately with my job, and also recently in December I severely broke my hand, had to have surgery, spent some time in the hospital. I'm finally recovering from that little situation, so I'm on the mend. But anyway, I want to jump into those two things, and then here shortly I will be doing January because it is technically February right now. But overall, again, it is February, it is Sunday, so not a whole lot of change going on in my portfolio because of crypto is not really doing much. That's why you can still see it moving here a little bit. The week up 2,000, almost 3. Again, that has to do with that big issue we had in January with the new wave of COVID happening that really made a huge dip in the portfolio. But overall in December, I did quite well. So I was able to get quite a few day trades and swing trades to execute. So not too shabby, but overall portfolio up almost 12,000 since the beginning when I started trading back in 2017. So definitely on my way to hopefully getting 60K here soon. At its highest point, it was up above 57, almost 58,000. So it is possible to get back to that amount and hopefully really make some trades. So before I jump into the charts, I just want to go over how I have been day trading and swing trading a lot more lately. In the 6 stocks I've been focusing on: AMD, Ford, Netflix, Google, Tesla, and Amazon. I will say that AMD, Ford, and Tesla have been my biggest earners for me. I am going to put a link down below in the description so you guys can see how I go a little bit more in depth into why I find value in those stocks and such. Netflix is probably one of the biggest ones. I don't want to use the word regret, but it hasn't been doing much for me the last couple months, but that's all right. If you want to check out that video, it's going to be down in the description. But I want to go ahead and jump into Google Sheets. That is where I track all the charts for my earnings throughout for my dividend, crypto, and day trading. All right, so here is my chart where I track all of my yearly totaled combined. So I do have 4 tabs. I have dividend, trading, crypto, and then adding those 3 combined for the all at the end. And I also have a chart for every single trade that I do. Here's an idea of what it looks like for my actual trades. I put the date that I made the trade, how much I bought for, how much I sold for, payout, small fee that Robinhood charges, and then that total in the green. Those little numbers on the right is just my execute limit orders. That's like what I'm planning on selling it at, and I just kind of track that as well. And then way down at the bottom is where I will put how much I made for that month. So you can see here for AMD for the month of December, $110, bringing that year total because the previous months making $409 to $520 all for AMD. So I use those other charts for every single stock that I'm trading, and then I put all that information together here and also for my dividends. So my dividends here for the month of December, everything in green is from Robinhood, everything in blue is from Webull. I do have a small position in Webull that is really just a buy and hold strategy right at this moment, but you'll see the date, the stock ticker symbol, the price per stock, the amount of shares I have, and then multiplying those two together, you get that total there on the right. And then at the very bottom, this orange total gives you the amount that I made just for dividends for the month of December 2021, coming out to $142.92. So then you have my previous total for the year, that total, and then my year to date total. And again, adding all this information into that one main chart that has all my totals. So back at it in the dividend tab, going across, you see in 2021, that December number there, 142.92. That honestly looks like the highest payout I've ever had for my dividends, which is a good thing because with COVID, it really brought down a lot of what shareholders were receiving per stock that they owned. So that's definitely a big jump. There was a lot of special dividends that were paid out in December as well. So that just gave me a higher overall total. But again, looking at that orange total there, you can definitely see how I've increased over the last 3 years, from 2019 to 2020 and then to 2021. Not a huge jump between 2020 and 2021, but it is still more, which shows progress. Again, COVID whole payout thing was an issue, but an average of $96 per month for my dividends. And then my trading. So for December 2021, all of those 6 stocks put together, I made $540.66, bringing my year total to a whopping $6,488. So that's a big year for me, especially compared to last year. And then you can also see all these months I was unable to trade. That was a learning experience for me. That was because I had a big position in Tesla and Tesla went way down and I was just holding it. That's an emotional thing. Like I've said in other videos, videos, your emotions play a huge part. So one thing I've learned since that moment is to not put all my money in one stock, which makes a lot of sense. I even knew that, but I still did it because, again, even traders, like I don't consider myself an all-knowing great trader, but even someone who has some experience can still make simple mistakes like that. So really goes to show that, you're always learning and growing when it comes to the stock market. You can see the last 3 months were definitely pretty big. Well over 1,000, almost 2,000. January was a big month in 2021, and then December not so big because, again, it was really getting a pullback from the COVID spike again. So, but again, overall, $6,500 almost for only being able to trade 1, 2, 3 for 5 months. That's not too shabby. I'm bringing my average to 540, even though with 5 months over 6,000, that technically averages more than 1,000 a month. However, because it's also calculating all those months I didn't do anything, that is causing that number to be so much lower. But high hopes for 2022. January hasn't been that great, as you guys probably know, but maybe as time goes on, I can have less zeros than last time and still make progress. And then crypto. I've only been dabbling with crypto a little bit. Sort of my strategy might not make a whole lot of sense to some people, but I've been making really small trades, and I'm only putting into crypto what I've made. So like for right now, I got $1,500 total made, and I'm only risking about $1,500. So I'm not putting a whole load into crypto because I'm just feeling it out. But I did have a few big months in 2021-ish, over 100. But again, crypto's not a big part of my portfolio, but it's just something that's fun to do when the market's closed. My total average for 2021, $126, but a little over $1,500 made that year just in crypto alone. So seeing in December, $773, not as high as say November or even October, but still pretty decent enough. But this is where it really hits home that I made $9,000. Now it's not really something you can live off of right at this moment, and I don't ever really plan on fully living off my stock market portfolio. However, I think it would be awesome to have great supplemental income to whatever I'm doing at that time in my life. And looking at 2021, it really gives me hope that I could do it. And that's the big thing. And I hope that anyone watching this sees that as well. I was a nobody in the stock market, and I'm still a nobody in the stock market, but it shows that even people that are just willing to put in the time and the work and the research can make something happen. So I'm really excited about that. It's a huge milestone for me. I hope you guys agree, and I hope this motivates some of you that, again, it is possible. So $9,152. Holy crap. I still, even just reading it right now, I even kind of pre-gamed this video, and I didn't really register until now that I'm recording it, but still a huge accomplishment, and I'm very excited to see what 2022 brings. Hopefully I am not eating my words and I can make more than I did last year, but again, you never know. The stock market goes up and down a lot. So there you have it, my December and year 2021 review. Very quick video, just going over the charts here. If you guys are interested, I do have an Instagram. So if you guys go on Instagram and search K2 Investing, I update daily there. When I hurt my hand and I couldn't do too much, that's definitely where I was putting all my updates for everyday and weekly updates. So if you want to stay connected to what I'm doing in between my videos, make sure you guys go and check out my Instagram. Again, I really appreciate all my subscribers. Anyone new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to follow. I do plan on doing January here very shortly, and also a budget video. I really need to get my life together when it comes to YouTube, but like I've mentioned and I've never been shy about before, YouTube's kind of just a side thing for me. I might as well share what I can when I can, give back to the community a little bit, because that's how I learned. So, but regardless, I really do appreciate my everyday people who keep coming back and keep holding that subscription. So I really appreciate it. But as always, guys, make sure you check out that description, hit that thumbs up, check out my other videos, and definitely check out that Instagram. You're really going to get some good information there. So, but as always, guys, I hope you stay classy, you stay green, and you make your moves with that kinetic knowledge. Take it easy.